Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to create your WES profile and how to apply for a document evaluation. So if you are interested in seeing how to do that, please stick around. Don't forget to hit like, drop a comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn your post notification bell on so you do not miss a video. So when you open Google, you just type in WES login or WES evaluation, but just make sure that you select the one that says wes.org. This is what the page will look like. And if you already have an account, you just log in. If you do not have an account, then you will need to create one. You just click that option and select the country that applies to you. In this case, we're going to select Canada. Now, after that, this page will load and you will see the different options that you're going to select according to what you are applying for. We have the first option here, which is the WES standard application and what it entails. We also have the ECA, which is more about immigration purposes. And we also have the one for agri-food pilot. That is also for immigration, but it is a different category. Now, if you read through each carefully, you will see that WES does not evaluate occupational or trade qualifications. To evaluate such qualifications, you have to reach out to the licensing body of the province that you are interested in migrating to. Since in this case we're applying for the teaching certificate, we're going to select the WES standard application. To create an account, you will need to provide an email address in order to receive a verification code. Once that is provided, you just click next and you will get your verification code via email. Put that in and your verification will be complete. You just click continue and this page will load where you need to input some personal information about yourself, such as your name, your date of birth. You also need to create a password and a security question and answer before proceeding. After that, a page will load for you to decide if you want to agree to receiving promotional emails. For me, I usually don't check that box unless it's mandatory because these companies tend to send you a lot of emails which are sometimes unnecessary. Then you proceed and you have to fill out and verify some more personal information like your name, your date of birth, your gender, and phone number. So for how you hear about WES, I usually just put that I hear about them from their website. For the telephone number, we're going to put a Jamaican number, pretending that that's where we are. Once you have finished providing all those information about yourself, you just scroll to the bottom and you click next. Then a page will load for us to specify the primary purpose of the evaluation. And in this case, we're going to select professional license / certification. After that, click next, then select the certification type. You can read through the options, but in this case, we're going to select education related field since that's what we're working with today. The licensing state would be the province that you are interested in working with. So we're just going to select Saskatchewan. Once all of that is done, we're going to select next and we're then going to add our credential. So when we click that option, it will give us some selections to choose from. So the country, we're going to choose Jamaica because like I said, that's where we're applying from in this example. For the type of education, we're going to select teacher training colleges. Then we search for the name of the school, which in this case is Shortwood Teachers College. The option will come up, you just select it. Then you put the name of the degree, which is a bachelor's degree. Then you fill out your personal information, your first name, your last name, the year when you started, the year when you finished, the year when your degree was awarded. We save that and then we add our address because if you pay to have the documents sent to you, then they will need your address for this. So it's important to fill out that information. And again, we're going to use an address in Jamaica. In line with that, we need to choose a delivery method. So we can choose Canada Post, which is much cheaper, or we can use the international courier, which I imagine would be quicker but way more expensive. So in this case, we're just going to select the standard mail method, save that, and continue by selecting yes or no to whether or not you would like a copy for yourself. It's not mandatory, but I usually select a copy for myself just in case I'm doing something in the future and I can just take photos of that and upload. But in this case, there needs to be a sealed envelope sent to the institution that you're going to get the license from. Please note also, as you can see, that there's a 13 Canadian dollar fee to get a copy for yourself, and it will be delivered to you in a sealed envelope. Now you will need the information of the institution to which the document should be sent, so make sure that you get that before applying, or you can always save and come back to it. Note also that you can add up to 2 receiving institutions, and there will be a shipping and handling fee for each institution of 34 Canadian dollars. Search the name of the institution or the company to which the document must go. In other words, the company that will be evaluating your information to give you the teaching certificate. You will need to know the address, you need to know the country, you need to know all those information which will be provided to you by them. And if when you search the company it does not auto-populate, you can always input the information manually. When you click next, it will take you to a page that shows the processing time, and for this specific option, processing time can take between 2 and 6 weeks. Admittedly, they sometimes come through earlier. So right here, it basically shows a difference between the ICAP and the basic for the course by course evaluation, and the only difference is that for the ICAP, it carries the authenticated transcript stored and sent to the institution, while the basic package does not. Just read through the options carefully before making a selection, but bear in mind that the ICAP is a bit more expensive than the basic. And if you don't understand something in the options, you can always reach out to them via email. They are usually quick with their responses. For the purpose of this video, we're going to select the ICAP option. Then the page will load where it takes us to the required documents checklist. That's where you will upload all the documents that you previously declared, such as your academic transcript and your degree certificate. For the academic transcript, there are some information listed below that you need to read through carefully. For example, it is asking for the institution that you attended to send the document electronically to WES. I guess that option is quicker, but you have to do this if there is a digital arrangement between the institution and WES. That's the first option. For the second option, if they're unable to send a document electronically, you have to ask them to send it in a sealed envelope, signed and stamped across the back, and they show you an example of that if you click on sealed envelope. For the third option, they tell you that they cannot accept the document if it is not in a sealed envelope. Since you will have a copy of your degree certificate, you can just take a clear picture of this and send it to them, or upload it where there's the option to upload your documents in my account. But it's important to note that you should include your reference number on each document that you submit to WES. Failure to do so may create delay in your processing, and you should not send your original document to them. It's always a digital copy that you should send unless otherwise advised. And if you are not clear about something, like I said, you can always contact them. Please note, guys, that if there's no arrangement between WES and your institution to have a document sent to them, via courier, you have to cover the charges, and those are the addresses that you can send your document to. Make sure that you pay attention to the addresses because one is by postal mail and one is by courier. And if you look carefully, you will see that there are two different addresses. Okay, so now it's time to review the information that you have submitted about yourself and your education, as well as the purpose of the evaluation. So read through carefully, edit if you must, check the total cost, read through the terms and conditions, and then click the boxes to acknowledge and agree, then click next after you have read through everything carefully. Once that's done, confirm your name and date of birth by checking the box, confirm, then clicking continue. Clear whether or not you're a resident of Canada for tax purposes. If you are a resident, then you'll have to pay HST. If you're not a resident, then that part does not apply to you. After you have confirmed that, then the page will load with your fee summary, where you will see a breakdown of the fees as well as the payment methods. Just put that information in and then you click submit. Please note that you don't have to submit the application immediately. You can always save and go back once you are confident enough to send it off. And again, guys, you can always contact them via email. They usually respond promptly. So that's basically how you create a WES profile and apply for your degree evaluation in order to get your teaching license. The process is pretty much the same for immigration. You just select that option instead of the licensing option. Follow the steps, fill out the information, and click submit after evaluating the fees. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have learned something new, please hit like. Don't leave without subscribing. Please share. Your comments are always welcome. If you have any questions, any concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, a reminder to turn your post notification bell on so you do not miss an upload. Until my next video,